Welcome back to my channel. Forgive me if I look tired or disheveled or my energy is off or anything like that. It has been an emotionally eventful week for me. However, I said that I was gonna record this video today, and so despite how I feel, I am recording this video today. I wanted to come in and speak with you guys today about emotional eating, because I have noticed that since my sister passed away, I am eating emotionally often. And that is odd because food and I have always had a difficult relationship. Clearly, I'm plus size, so come on. But you would think, oh, I like food. That's not true for me. For me, I am very weird when it comes to food. If it doesn't feel right, I can't eat it. I will vomit. I'm just weird. My emotions have always been attached, or should I say, my appetite has always been attached to my emotions. If I am excited, I can't eat. If I am sad, I can't eat. If I am anxious, I can't eat. It is just always been like that for me. I have food aversion issues where I will go through bouts of not wanting to eat at all. And during those times, I rely on smoothies because somehow in my mind, I feel like I can, if I drink the food, then I'm not really eating. So it's weird. No, I've never been diagnosed with eating disorder or disordered eating or anything like that. It is just me and anxiety and the way my brain responds to my emotions and how my appetite responds to my emotions. So I've always had food issues. I couldn't eat beef for a long time. Like, to try to give me steak or something like that when I was a kid, I would choke. I would damn near die. They could never give it to me. I've just had food. Me and food hasn't always gotten along. But since my sister passed away, I find myself reaching for, you hear Passionate Falcon? Reaching for food when I am feeling anxious. And I did not notice it until maybe 4 months ago. Whenever I am grieving, not grieving, because if I'm grieving, food is not going to happen for me. But when my anxiety, or when the anxiety, because I don't want to keep calling it mine, because then I am making it mine. When the anxiety gets high or a panic attack is trying to arise, I find myself reaching for food. Foods that comfort me, like chips and chocolate and ice cream and stuff like that. And I didn't notice how out of hand it had gotten until last week, when I was craving Cold Stone ice cream so bad. It was bad. I was online on the Cold Stone website. It's late at night. I'm like, go get it, go get it, go get it. Dia's like, come on, I'll take you to get it. And I'm like, no. And I fought that urge. I fought it because I knew it was nothing more than anxiety and emotions moving and me seeking comfort in that Cold Stone ice cream, because Cold Stone ice cream is the bomb. So the next day, feeling anxious again and feeling a lot of things, and things were going on, and the craving came back. And there's a difference between physical hunger and emotional hunger, and I'll talk about that in another video. What I feel in those anxious moments, it's not physical hunger. Because to be honest with you, when I am going through episodes of food aversion, I ignore my hunger signals. I don't eat. I just ignore it. My body will be saying, please feed me, and I won't. I'll drink water, or I'll suppress it, or I'll ignore it. So there's a difference between physical hunger and emotional hunger. And what I was experiencing last week was emotional hunger. And so I fought the cold stone craving. I fought it, but that next day, y'all, I couldn't. I had to go. I'm like, D, I gotta go get me some chips, something. I need it. It was like, I gotta have it now. I gotta have it now. So I got up, I threw on some clothes, had my bonnet on my head, and went outside, which is a no-no. Don't believe me? Watch this clip. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm outside in my bonnet. That's nothing normal. I mean, abnormal. But I need snacks. I don't know what's wrong with me. I had a dream Sunday, and I think it triggered me, and so I've been craving junk food. D is being special. I've been craving junk food. It's emotional eating. So we're on our way to get me some junk food. I've lost like 11 pounds this month. So I really should not be eating junk food, but I'm doing it today. I'm doing it. So yeah, yesterday I wanted ice cream so bad, but I suppressed it and I did not go get no ice cream. But today I need some chips and a candy bar and whatever else I can find. That dream just triggered some grief, and I guess I'm tripping. So off to get junk food we go. Hey guys, this is what I got. This is mine, cheese puffs and the Snicker Crispers, because these are life. That's these for her gang. Like I said, I don't know what I do know. I had a dream Saturday night, Sunday morning, and it triggered some grief. My sister was in the dream, and she talked to me. Well, she was talking, not necessarily talking to me, and I heard her voice for the first time since February 28, 2016. But the dream was somewhat confusing to me, and it just triggered a lot of feelings. And I noticed since then I have been craving things like ice cream and stuff like that. I craved ice cream so bad yesterday, but I did not go and get any. I just kept drinking my water and suppressing it. But today I want chips and I want chocolate, and I'm going to have it. Am I going to eat all of this? Absolutely not, because health is still my goal. I'm still very aware of my heart health, my diabetes, my blood sugar levels, because at one time I was diabetic, but I lost weight. I got rid of the medicine. I don't plan to ever get back on that medicine again. But I am polycystic. I do have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and my mother and father were diabetic. So I have to be very, 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 very careful about my food intake and what I eat. So I will be flushing all of this out with water, and I walk every morning. So tonight I'm going to have my snacks. I'm going to feel good about having my snacks. There's no guilt attached to my snacks, because sometimes I need this, and everything in moderation is okay. But this is 100% emotional eating. This is emotional eating at its highest, because my emotions have shifted. That dream triggered me, and so I'm going to the food and eating crappy stuff. But some days you eat crappy stuff. Just don't let it be every day you eat crappy stuff. So this is mine. I'm going to share the chips with Tamaya though. And that's Dee's, because her game comes on tonight. Yep, I did it. I bought those things. I came home with those things. and I ate those things that were mine, because some of that you saw in the clip was these, but mine, I ate it. And after I ate it, I was sick as a dog. I was so sick. I was drinking water, trying to flush it out of me. I felt physically ill, like, oh my God, I wanted to force myself to vomit. All I could think to do was water, water. Let's just flush it out, flush it out, flush it out. And I was like, I will never do that again. Until yesterday, I did it again. I had been shopping, like, not shopping, but paying bills and stuff like that, and we went to Walmart, and emotions are moving because last week was an emotionally eventful week for me. And I bought a Kit Kat, and I bought a Snickers Crisper, and I bought some Cheez-Its, and all this other crap, and I brought it home, and I put it in the freezer, you know, so I don't see it. It's just here. And over in the middle of the night, when I tried to go to sleep, and I couldn't. Insomnia wouldn't let me sleep. I came and got that king-size Kit Kat, and I ate it. And I felt horrible. Not only do you feel physically horrible, you feel emotionally horrible, because it's like, you know better than this. But instead of beating myself up, I recognized, okay, Tamika, this is a pattern. This is something that we need to pay attention to, and this is something that you need to work on, and this is something that you need to discuss with your therapist and with your life coach and in therapy about ways of when you're anxious and you get that food craving, that emotional hunger craving, what can you do instead? Because it doesn't always happen when I'm anxious. It depends on the type of anxiety that I am feeling or dealing with at that moment. And because my emotions were so raw from last week, like last week's ups and downs, it was an emotional hunger, and I craved those foods, and so I ate that Kit Kat, and I felt sick. And of course, I started pushing water, pushing water, pushing water. This is not a weight thing. This is not about weight, because believe it or not, I'm losing weight like hell. I walk my dogs, but I'm not aggressively or actively trying to lose weight. But I'm losing weight, and I have to get serious about losing weight because heart disease runs in my family, and my heart is in some distress right now, but because of insomnia. So this emotional eating is something that I am now dealing with. I now acknowledge that I do it. I now acknowledge that it is a problem, and now I acknowledge that I have to work towards fixing it. And it also helped me understand my sister a little bit more, because she was an emotional eater, and I've been looking for ways. My coach encouraged me to find a way to honor my sister's legacy, and that will help me heal. And I've been thinking, like, what could I do and what could I do? And in the midst of my emotional eating episode and feeling bad after I did it, but also being gentle with myself, like, it's okay, it's okay, we're gonna get through this, I found a way to honor my sister through emotional eating. And I will talk about that later, and what I'm gonna do and all that other stuff. But emotional eating is real. It is a real issue. It is something that needs to be dealt with delicately, not shaming people and calling them fat and you're gross and no, it's nothing like that. It is an emotional cry for help. It is an emotional response to something that you are experiencing. If you have issues with emotional eating, I will leave some links down below that can help you, some resources, and maybe even some people that you can talk with that will be able to help you get through these episodes. And I will also share with you my response to my emotional eating episode that I had last night. And I hope that it helps you, and I hope that it brings some healing to you. Thanks for watching my channel, you guys. I'll see you in another video. And as always, be amazing. Bye.